He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. We'd built our world together.
There's so much going on.
With a love so clear
NASA.
and strong.
Literally 3 files, that's all it is. 3 files.
That
Not all that.
was on the outside.
So what do you want to do? How do you want to do it? Tell me what the game is.
I know it's essentially a very lovely chat that's all
Yeah.
about the greatest TV show of all time and what people know of it, whether they know nothing, everything, or somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. And also we watch one at random.
Yeah.
Because
Great.
I've always thought that they work so well as like individual little dramas that you don't necessarily need to have watched the first, in this case, 432 episodes before in order to know where we are in the story. I will provide a small recap beforehand, though, because it's only fair. It's only fair.
It's only fair.
But so when it was first broadcast over here, late 80s to early 90s, depending on your ITV region, were you aware of it?
Yeah. So late 80s, I was doing my A-levels, going to college, going to uni, 89. So I don't have a memory association of watching it or having any interest in it ever. No, I'm not a soap person. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. But what the association I have is going to uni, and of course 89, 90, there was a pub tipping out time, and then normally you'd probably gone to the nightclub on the usual nightclubbing night as a student, Wednesday, and so Fridays were like college bar and maybe a couple of tins of Spar lager. In
Spar, as in like the supermarket's own brand.
Oh yeah. We used to
2.2% or something. I'm guessing.
No, I don't know. I think it's probably like a Carlsberg or something. Well, all I remember is we used to go, and if we were doing a big drinking stupid games night, we would go to Spar. And we would go in, not immediately together because the game would be up. And the first person at the front would go, a crate of Spar lager, please. It was either that or Wrexham lager, because, of course, I went to uni in Chester, and so that was close and cheap, because we knew they'd have to go down into the cellar to get it. They'd come back, and it was cheap. You'd obviously write a check for it. And then the next person would be a crate of Spar lager, please. They'd be like, oh, and they'd go down and get it. And there'd be like 4 or 5 of us, and the game was 5 crate.
It's a good name for it.
Yeah, and so it would be a crate of Spar lager, and the person would get really annoyed then. Anyone else? Anyone else want to? Did that? Not say anything, and going last was always that. And then oh yeah, sorry, a crate of Spar lager. I did say. Sending them down into the air.
Looking back, pretty much everything I did before the age of 30 was essentially me being an arsehole to someone. But student days in particular, who could you be an arsehole to the most without getting beaten up? Is the
fellow that works in the spa.
Yeah.
So so Friday nights, I seem to remember. I do remember it was like, required viewing for some people. And I also remember I genuinely have a physical reaction to things that I don't like. I get fizzy. My brain goes fizzy, and I'm getting it now. And so when I'm watching, if there's something I don't like, it might be it's invariably a soap, or it's a bake-off program or an X-Files or something like that. My whole body goes, no, and my head goes, no. And I do remember having those reactions. So, but of course, you also want to try to pretend to be part of, a gang of ordinary people. So in my first year, there was a common room, and that was always a brilliant place to be. Friday night, those people not been out or been out, but not going on anywhere else. So there'd be people, those quiet, lovely people who haven't got a telly in their room who want to actually sit and watch things. And then there'd be people who've been in drinking, merry down. And then there'd be people just rolling in. And this, I remember being on, and I remember the song more than anything. We all would sing along. But then I hated every single element of it. Though, looking at that picture behind you, your screen, I am having a little twingy memories of the old lady, the zombie old lady that frightened me. Her face frightened me. She was like the Walking Dead. And I don't like zombies. And
I mean, it's harsh but fair, many would say.
Oh, just a horrific image of age. And as someone who's aged equally badly, I feel okay with that. But then I also remember quite fancying a couple of them now.
Really? That's the first time anyone said that.
Yeah, what? They're all, I was 18, 19. At
that age, anything
everyone,
anything at all.
Everyone, anyone. And so I do remember the faces now that I'm looking at. Top, as I'm looking at top left, the blonde. I remember her being quite nice.
The longer haired blonde.
Top left up from my corner. No, like short haired bob.
That's Meg.
Is it? I don't know who they are.
Oh my God! These are words I've never heard anyone speak before.
Yeah, I quite fancy the authoritarian one, the one that looks like real. I don't know,
Joe. She'll be the one two along from Meg.
There's a blonde, there's a man, there's a dark-haired serious one, and then there's a long-haired blonde.
I mean, look at them. They're all
along
serious.
the top row. All of those, other than the fella, any of them really. And then there's one who's overmade up, the bottom right-hand corner.
Chrissy Latham.
Yeah, very, very lovely. Other than that,
basically everyone apart from Lizzie Birdsworth, who's the really old one. That's what you.
The really old one. I look at her and I'm reminded that one day I will die. And that's the thought I had when I was 19 as well.
I don't think she ever died in the show. She just kind of withered away, but so they never wrote about her. And
I think she died. She died 2 years before the show was made, I think.
It hasn't been the first time someone suggested that, but also it's also been mentioned to me that once you see Ian Brown, you can't unsee it. So there is that with them.
Yeah.
So do you remember these faces from at the time then?
Yeah, definitely.
1983-ish. So we're talking well into its pomp at this point.
So this was the cast that was probably at its height in when it was big in the UK, yeah?
Yeah, I think so, because this is there's only about, I don't know, maybe 100, 150 episodes where the Freak, who's the lady in dark hair at the back, and B, who's the redhead on my shoulder. They're the two like ultimate cast members, really. And but they were only in it together for about maybe 100 or 150 episodes. So,
well, I remember it being all about them.
Yeah, it mainly was, but there was a million other characters and a million other stories.
So the actor who's between the male warden and the blonde Bob, that one there, she in Hills of Eyes.
Oh, don't ask me about other things.
I'm pretty sure she had a bald head and was in the Hills of Eyes. Was the murderer.
I have no idea. Is it named Maggie? Is it Kirkpatrick or something like that? Fitzpatrick.
All right.
Outside of Prisoner, they have no meaning to me whatsoever. They're like they're like sealed forever in their prisoner roles. So when they turn up in other things, you just ignore it and like some kind of weird fever dream.
No, I was thinking of the actor Michael Berryman. Sorry, who played Pluto. Sorry.
But they probably get mistaken for each other every single day.
I think they would. Yeah, I think they would if you looked at them. It's just the guy from The Hills of Eyes with a wig. You'll have to look it up afterwards. See what I mean?
I'm very tempted to. So when you were watching it in the common room or wherever, when you were watching it along with others to try and fit in to be one of the cool kids.
Yeah.
So do you have any like memories of things you saw, or
I just remember. I remember the entire screen being either blue or grey, and then faces floating around. That's all I remember.
Oh yeah, that's early. That's this kind of era where all the uniforms are grey. All the screws wear grey, and then they've got blue uniform and grey walls.
Just a sea of blue and grey and faces floating. So we're talking Granada 89, 90. That's what we're.
Yeah, I was Granada as well, so I would have been watching them there. But I was also watching Central, which for some reason I picked up both, and they were showed episodes from 2 years previous. So,
well, we could get Granada and Wales.
Yeah, I was going to say in Chester it would be Wales.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes depending on where you were in a house, you could only get S4C. Gee whiz. No one's doing a podcast on Pobbley Cum.
They probably are, to be honest. I mean, one thing there isn't a shortage of these days is podcasts. And welcome to this one, everyone. So it wasn't something. It was something you kind of caught by accident rather than by design.
Yeah, the only soap I've ever watched with regularity was about 6 months worth of Brookside, but that you can guess when that was.
Anna for Real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
never watched it, but then I just hear about it at school.
I'm feeling really reductive here. I'm being honest. I was, I'm talking about the young me who was also trying to be painfully politically correct, as we were called at the time. I'm, and inclusive, but there was a lot of promo about it. So that's the only soap and because we used to watch the omnibus on a Saturday before going out and getting. So we were preloading on a Saturday watching Brookside, and this was like one of those accidental ones. Now, if I was ever on my own watching TV, and that came on, I'm sure I'd be turning over to watch Newsnight or The Late Show, or so I'd just be off. But obviously you don't get that choice, and sometimes you just have to. You might with someone you say, I want to watch this. It's like, oh, okay. And then I also have vague memory of the song being in the chart.
Yeah, so I think that's like late 1989. It got to number 3. The song was obviously from 10 years before that, because it was when the show initially launched in Australia. So it's big enough by now in the UK in 1989 for it to be issued as a single and to be a massive hit. And it was in my memories, probably a massive hit.
Well, in my memories, I do remember kind of like people trying to be ironic by playing it in a club or something. I mean, we're talking 89.
As a karaoke version of it, as a podcast,
something like that.
Yeah.
Just making me angry. I don't know why. I have no antipathy towards the actors, to people who enjoy soaps, but everything about it to me seemed. I mean, even the cynicism of it. I'm guessing it was because the other stuff that was on around this time was like, James Whale and that food
It was called
program.
the Night Network on ITV, wasn't it?
Yeah.
After the regional news, it went. It branched out into whatever that local ITV station was showing. It was generally Prisoner at one point. There was also James Whale, the Hitman, and her, and
get stuffed.
Get stuffed when they need to fill 5 minutes.
Yeah,
and Doobie Duck's Disco Bus.
All of that bullshit.
which I until the internet came along, I always assumed I'd imagined in some kind of illegal haze.
Well, I knew that I was being fobbed off. I knew that, whatever was going on, this was cheap and nasty. This was the television equivalent of some home brand crisps. And I'm not talking like a decent home brand. I'm talking, a Happy Smiler, Happy Saver, own brand plain crisps.
My mum's or something like that. Or
always something terrible that someone needed to fill this gap. Obviously Friday night was Hitman and Her, which, if you're a Granada person, that was invariably in Mr. Smith's in Warrington, or of these north.
Once it came dangerously close to Skelmersdale.
Bloody hell, they got out.
I didn't say it was in Skelmersdale, but dangerously close.
Dangerously close. So whatever it was, you knew you were being fobbed off with the cheapest, nastiest time filler. You'd almost rather it be pages from Oracle or CFAX than this. It was just like you were being fed. They were just chumming the water.
There were occasions during the lifespan of Prisoner where CFAX clearly had a higher budget.
Oh yeah, and rating, I'm gonna guess, but Mr. Bamboozle. But I don't think I'm painting a picture of anything positive, because I don't have any. You asked me, what do I remember? No positive memories.
No, that's absolutely fine. It's because it's very much a niche corner of late 80s, early 90s viewing, and it's something you would tend to be on board with or not.
I think it was probably the numbers. The ratings would probably have been quite high, though. I think the ratings it would have got.
Yeah, I was at school. It was a big program for us at school. We loved it.
Because it would have been like, oh, I'm staying up late and watching something. Oh, it's a bit naughty. Oh, it's a bit, it's a bit.
I wasn't 7 years old.
No, I know, but it is still. It had that veneer of it being something else, wasn't it? It was. It was late night TV. There'd be a lot of people watching it. It was very popular. People who liked a soap, people who liked an Australian soap. I mean, I had the same feeling about Neighbours. And
I would have been watching Neighbours at the start. I would have been watching Neighbours. I would have been Home and Away, and then I stuck with this and bailed on the others.
Well, I remember Neighbours because I was doing my O-levels during it, I think. And so when you're doing something like that, you need, I'm going to give myself a treat. When Neighbours comes on, I'm going to watch it twice. And so whatever it was, I hated it. So I just want to watch Going for Gold. And then I really
you claimed you wanted to watch Going for Gold. Really, you wanted to watch Natalie Imbruglia in Neighbours. That's when I bailed. When Beth left, I think that's when I
remember. I don't remember her being in it really. I remember Kylie Minogue. That's about it.
Yeah. So anyone who knows when Beth left, that's when I stopped watching Neighbours. So it's easy. It's very easy to work that out. But I stuck with Prisoner.
You weren't
pretty much.
You weren't torn. That's little.
I see what
Natalie Imbruglia joke there. No. So I'm really looking forward to watching an episode, because it's now. I would say, even though my eyes had looked at Prisoner in the general direction, I don't think I ever watched it. I was definitely in the room when it was on. I definitely heard the sounds through my ears, but I never watched it. It existed in a parallel to whatever I was doing.
I've always been of the opinion there must be a large number of its viewership from the late 80s, early 90s, which were people who'd come in from the pub, put Prisoner on, and then passed out.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so, if anything, I'm providing a service to those people to help them come in and fill these gaps in their knowledge. Go, I wonder what happened in that half an hour I was out for the count. Did Lizzie escape? Well, possibly is the answer to that.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. I mean, she did. She got recaptured. She escaped again. She got recaptured, etc., and so on. I mean, in the previous episodes of this, I don't think we've covered an escape yet, which is astonishing, bearing in mind they seem to be at least one a month.
Am I imagining it? And again, I don't want to be reductive here, but were there kind of like underscores of lesbian stories within it?
Yes.
But actually handled quite well because it was daytime Australian TV.
I don't know if it was daytime Australian TV because there was a lot of bitches and bastards and stuff in the script. So I don't know what time it was. Probably showed in maybe like 9 p.m. or something over there.
But I vaguely remember it being handled quite well, not in kind of like the outrageous reporting of the Brookside kind of way. Oh, there's but actually it was a much more pragmatic and honest. But maybe I'm remembering it wrong.
Generally, you get some characters in it being like disgusted by it, but those characters are meant to be fucking
baddies. Yeah.
One thing I was going to ask you though, bearing in mind you are one of the great storytellers of the world, about soaps generally and narrative structure within them, because how difficult stroke easy is it to maintain a narrative across multiple episodes of a show?
Well, I don't know fully, but I used to know somebody who wrote for soaps, and of course most people who write for soaps write 1 or 2 episodes in a run, and that they're given, and actually the writing, like when we talk about comedy, that in comedy for TV in the UK, we have this auteur model where 1 or 2 people go away and write it, whereas in America they have the model of the table writing. That's essentially that's essentially what soap writing has been forever. In that the equivalent, the 80s and 90s equivalent of ChatGPT was that a panel would decide what the themes were. Now go and write the words. It's like that, all the beats. And so in terms of story, everything is about beginning, middle, it's not the hero's journey, is it? It's not like, though it essentially is. We meet someone, they're innocent, they're either corrupted or they go on a journey. They find new skills and new friends. They accrue enemies. They achieve their task. They get the girl, the boy, or the pub, and it all begins again. So, I think for me, one of the problems with soaps is that it is so spoon-fed every episode has to have a cliffhanger, which is so tedious, isn't it? It's like,
Prisoner is as good for those as anyone.
Yeah.
So sometimes it will have the lamest possible cliffhanger, and you just get to the point where you go, they've gone Friday afternoon, that'll do, and you get that feeling sometimes with it.
And because, of course, it never ends on any of the soaps never end on a satisfactory. We like ends. People like things that finish. That's why
I was asking about stories, because when they're writing in a soap, they tend not to know how long that story is going to go on for.
No.
So essentially, if you're in a soap and you're a writer, you're writing the start of the story, and you see where it goes. Yeah, and it could go on for years. It could go on for 10 weeks or something like that. And someone else is going to write the end of it. So it's almost I can write a story here and not have to worry about where it goes.
Well, that's why you have the producers in the big soaps. They have the producing team who overarch the stories and the possibilities. But in every modern soap, everyone's waiting to see how the character lands. So if the characters don't work, then they get written out. But really, it is a series of unsatisfactory, premature endings. Then everything goes back to the beginning, and nobody wants constantly premature endings. We all like a big finish now and again. So how can you watch something that is never designed to satisfy you, other than by rewarding you by watching it on a Christmas day, or the promise of? I mean, we all know how, my knowledge of soaps are so time locked. You're all my references. So how are you going to be satisfied? Well, they'll trailer it. At some point soon, there's going to be an airplane crash. At some point soon, there's going to be a train crash. At some point soon, someone's going to eat a bad chicken and shit themselves to death. But you don't know who it's going to be. So keep watching, and then it's going to happen.
That was one of the weaker cliffhangers, I remember. There's just zoom in on the chicken sandwich.
But isn't everything goes? I'm slightly older than you, but you'll know all these references. I remember there was a board on the wall of my primary school assembly hall with the title "Who Shot JR?" So these big events. So it is like, we know when we're watching a series and it's like week episodes, and then something big's going to happen. And it's like, that seems to be what's soap constantly. And then obviously, you've got the comic relief, which in the 80s and 90s used to be invariably with somebody with some kind of additional need or a disability, or was poor or was ugly. The comic character was obviously somebody who had some tragedy in their life. We can laugh at them. I don't know why I don't think a soap is a story. I think it's a series of pickles.
They always have like 3 or 4 running simultaneously, don't they? So when one ends, you don't tend to notice, because there's still the 2 other ones you've been watching that are ongoing. You won't get three narratives all start at the same time, all finish at the same time, because people might stop watching at the end when they all finish.
It's more satisfying watching. I'm going to contradict myself. The one soap that I did watch around this time was The Bill.
Is that a soap though?
Well, this is my suggestion. You see, the reason it was never classed as a soap, perhaps a continuing drama, is because even though there was continuing characters and continuing stories, every episode had a beginning and a middle and an end. And actually, the cliffhanger started at the beginning with the feet walking. It was completely reversed. So we could watch it, and we can think about what's going to go on between them, and is he a dodgy character or not? But we had the villain of the day, the villain of the week, that does the job, gets dragged in, and it finishes, and you got that. At the end, you always got that. I think something that ends is always better than I don't know. Like, it's like, I'm a big Star Wars fan. All right. And people forget, when, to me, everyone goes, what's the best Star Wars? Oh, it's the original Star Wars. It was Empire Strikes Back. As a kid, when you came out of Empire Strikes Back, it felt really cynical because it hadn't finished. It was like, you got to wait another 3 years, you wankers.
Has it finished now? I'm not a Star Wars person. I'm not one of those Trekkies like you guys.
I am those. I am those.
But I don't. All I know is when I was growing up, I was aware there was 3 Star Wars films. There's now like 20.
Yeah, million.
And they're all in various different orders. Yeah, I'm not going to watch it now, am I?
And
that's too much. It's too much.
Yeah. Imagine sitting down and thinking, I'm going to watch every episode of Prisoner Cell Block H, beginning to end.
What's so weird about that? Maybe we're currently in the middle of actually doing that somewhere else, but
I'm sorry about that rant, because
that's tremendous content.
I do love stories. I love stories very much, and I think
that was kind of the point.
Very bad example.
No, I agree. That's kind of why I said, what do you think about stories in soaps? Because they can't just have a story running. There's got to be multiple, and they've all got to be at different points
and
during their stories.
And they're all treading water until it lands with the public. Every story is waiting to see what the newspaper reaction is.
Yeah,
it's
that's what I mean. So they don't know how long it's going to go on for because they're waiting to see the reaction it gets.
Every actor gets a minimal contract, and then who knows where. A friend of a friend was in the. He was an actor. I won't name him. You can work it out if you know him, but. He is an actor and he does a lot of voiceover actually, and he was in the Coronation Street when the tram crashed, and he just turned up as I only watched it because he was on it. He just turned up as a fireman, and then they just like, oh, he quite like you. He went down quite well, and then he comes back, a few months later as a character, and then they kind of he didn't know how long he was going to be there for, and the character treaded water for a bit. And then when they got that feedback after the delay from the audience, was like, yeah, he's all right. They kept him on for a bit. So it's just like...
That's great positive feedback to receive as well. He's all right.
Yeah. But that is the thing. It is like the worst kind of art is art made by committee. And, I love art made by groups, whether it be music or whatever, but by committee, by the court of public opinion, public don't know shit.
Focus group entertainment. That's what it's. That's what it is. And it turns out what the public apparently want is lots of singing competitions and cookery shows.
And the British National Party.
Yeah, that's why I'm watching repeats of Prisoner rather than anything that's on TV these days.
Yeah.
But what we do have is episode 433 tonight.
Okay.
It was selected a random number generator, gave us 433. So I've lined that up. But in order to give you a bit of a clue where we are in the grand scheme of things, there is a recap of episode 432. So
that's very handy, yeah.
Yeah, just so you know what all the characters are up to, what the current storylines are, all that kind of thing. So let's get that recap for you now.
Myra waits for the police to arrive. Alan says he and Kay will back her up and say she struck out in self-defense. Colleen is against the Glee Club applying for a singing competition. Myra is questioned by the police. Cass volunteers to put her farmyard experience to use and do the animal noises for Old MacDonald. Reb offhandedly admits to Minnie that she ruined the piano. Sonia finds her bedsheet slashed. Kay's statement to the police about what she saw and heard makes it look bad for Myra.
Reb is
treacle and feathered as a punishment for vandalizing Stan's piano. Colleen is alone in her opposition to the Glee Club trip at a staff meeting, and coldly reminds them all that it will ultimately be her decision. Colleen tells Meg privately that she's fed up and looking for another job. Sonia tells Rick she got the information on Eddie from Merrill. The department refuses Anne's request for permission for the Glee Club to attend the singing competition. Myra sees Anne after being inducted and Meg offers to visit Alan and Kay to make sure they are all right.
It's normal to allow
Mo and Camilla
into
are released
singing competition.
in Mo's case because WJ's decision was reversed by order of the department.
I worked in a prison once.
Reb asks Phyllis to
Women's
get her
prison.
into the singing group, but Phyllis demands to be in on it if she's planning to escape. Rick visits Merrill.
Did they have
after
metal
her release.
cutlery?
She asks him to come back later to give her time to get rid of a
They do in here.
friend, which probably
It was in
means
style.
Reb apologizes to Stan to suck up to him as a way of getting into the singing group. He tells her she can join as far as he's concerned, but the women will have to agree to it. Rick returns to find two thugs waiting for him, who have been called by Merrill. He gets away but the gunmen shoot Merrill, which they probably would have done anyway. The department changes.
This isn't my review, by the way. This is an online one.
Colleen asks for her disagreement to be officially recorded. Reb talks Cass round, and Judy follows suit. Anne tells Rick the police have complained to the department about his investigations, so he must not interfere anymore, even though she has been given no actual details of what he is supposed to have done. Cass thanks Stan for sticking up for her to Meg, after she has overheard the two of them discussing the killing of the officer at Barnhurst. A snake approaches Cass as she works in the garden. Sonia finds a dummy hanging in her cell with a note reading "Guess who didn't pay up? But who put it there?" Rick has little sympathy and tells Sonia that Merrill has been killed, and the heavies would have killed him too. Cass inadvertently carries the snake inside in an old doctor's bag she uses to transport a pot plant Stan has said she can keep in her cell. Colleen is forced to go on the Glee Club trip when Anne tells her she wants a senior officer to go with the women. Cass bumps into Colleen and is put on a charge so she can't go on the trip. Stan persuades her to drop the charge. Rick tells Meg he saw who killed Merrill, but he is going to deal with it in his own way as he doesn't know who he can trust in the police anymore. Rick ignores Sonia's claim to have heard something moving around in her cell and locks her in for the night. The snake has made its way under a sink unit, but in whose cell?
But in whose cell?
But in whose cell?
So, bottom line from that is there's a snake, there's a singing competition, and someone's trying to kill Rick.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you what, I mean, I don't know if we've had, we haven't had an escape in any of these episodes we've covered yet, but I'm not sure we've had a death. We had a death, but unrevealed death in a previous episode, but I mean, maybe this is the one where maybe they're going to get Rick. Dies. Maybe the snake's going to get Rick.
Yeah, I hope somebody dies. That'd be great.
Maybe the singing competition will explode. We just don't know at this stage.
Yeah,
I kind of do, but I still don't know what's going to be in this specific episode because
fair enough.
I don't recognise them by their actual names. By their episode numbers, sorry. So it's not like they have names for each episode, which kind of explain what could be happening. They should be. The person who uploaded everything onto YouTube should have done that. Just put episode 433. A snake kills Rick, for example. Yeah, we'll have to see. Okay, so with the recap out of the way, let's get episode 433 running.
Well, Cass, you've got a bus trip to make.
Hey, what about what Mrs. Powell said?
Mrs. Powell withdrew her objection.
Oh, that's serious.
All the killers can go to the singing competition.
Quite right, too. Bobby Ball.
You knocked off ages.
Yeah, that's also Rick.
After singing practice.
Rick, whose life's in danger.
The world are good. Surprised the governor let me go, though, after having me on the carpet today.
Oh, what have you been up to?
A warning from the department.
Oh, he was in lots of things, wasn't he?
Yeah, well,
most of them were in lots of things.
Sure you're not getting in too deep.
Generally Australian TV shows or films.
Yeah. Merrill King's flat today. I saw those fellas that shot him.
God, have you reported it?
What's the point? But I don't know who the straight cops are anymore.
So we're talking early 80s, yeah?
I'll do it my own way.
So this is episode. This is 433, yeah. So I think maybe about 84 here.
And what good's your little campaign going to do for you then?
It's hard to say when Meg's in it because Meg's in it all the way.
Okay. Well, get this.
The ubiquitous Meg.
The department, the governor, or you telling me how to run my life. Look, just forget I even mentioned it, all right?
Good face acting.
Well, I mean, that's quite a rare one because...
wait a minute.
Oh.
Whoa. What's going on here?
Up the arse corner?
Yeah.
Wishful thinking.
I tell you, there is something. Those women have put something.
Oh, he's going to stick his hand under there, isn't he?
Saying things.
That's Sonia, by the way.
Oh. Oh,
she
it's
hates socks.
So if it doesn't bite you tonight.
Oh, is it tights?
No. Who knows? I can't remember what Sonia's story is at this point. Obviously, I'm too distracted by Rick and the singing competition to remember what Sonia was up to. But she's some kind of like gang boss stroke drug dealer. So that's kind of what she is.
Okay, so I do like the kind of like the underscore there, the electronica. I'm guessing somebody.
The music's amazing.
Yeah,
it sometimes fits the scene, but not always.
I'm guessing somebody they were just playing along live, not live in the. I mean, not live on the set, but
written by Ian Smith, who is Hal Bishop.
There you go.
Morning.
Oh, that was a steer. I like that.
Morning.
Morning, sunshine. Come on, Cass.
Great hairstyles.
Gee, I thought country girls were always up with the cocks.
I mean, this is 84. It gets worse, and also it's been worse.
What's up with you this morning, son?
Oh, she's
You got
still
ghosts
alive
in
then,
there or
no
something?
snake.
No, there's something in my cell. I heard it crawling around all night.
Crawling around? What do you think it was, a baby or a snake? You've been drinking hooch, have you?
Hey, maybe it was a pipe and wearing a top hat.
Could have been a trouser snake.
There's a lot of incredible
What's going on?
dressing gowns.
No, you didn't hear properly, Bobby. She's
Yeah,
hearing.
it is noticeable that when you're in prison, you are allowed to take in your own dressing gown.
Something in there. Now, why won't you believe me?
Well, that's a silly question if you want my opinion.
You know what I think of your opinion, Smart.
It's mutual, darling.
Come on, one of you put something in there.
Us? Kind? Thoughtful little us? Yeah, we wouldn't hurt a fly.
What I like is the actors pose their
There was something in my cell.
arm on the shoulder, crossed leg. No one does that in real life.
No, I mean it is said that the acting in this show is shit, but that's not true. Some of the actors are fantastic, and they get other work due to being fantastic actors.
Look, I'm telling you,
Others
there is-
are poor, but it's kind of easier to tell when they're all in the same scenes which ones are good and which ones aren't.
And also, they're
How do you think? And stop
not as
asking
paid
me
as
that,
well
okay?
as you think. No rehearsal
He's not worth it,
time.
Kay. He was a
Well,
bastard.
One of the reasons this show's turnover of
I know what I
actors
said before.
was apparently that they used to pay
I just didn't want
peanuts,
you to find out how rotten he was.
and so characters would disappear while they're
I know it sounds weak when you
renegotiating
put it like that.
their
I was
contracts.
just trying to protect you.
Did Mum lie to me
Did
too?
you watch
Please,
Nolly
Kay. You don't
recently?
know what Mum went through all those years.
No,
She just tried to keep it
I can
from you, that's
recommend
all.
that.
She didn't want you to find out.
She should have let me make up my own mind.
About Noel
She
Gordon,
did what
who
she
was the
thought
lead
best.
actor in
She's always done that.
Crossroads.
You turn around.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
told the truth.
Brilliantly written, brilliantly cast.
I don't even know
Great,
what the truth is anymore.
great little insight
My mum
into
always
British
told me
soap.
Dad was okay. How can I believe you now? You
not
might lie to me
Crossroads.
just
I
to
mean,
save
you
mum.
mean the other,
I'm not, sis.
The
the other
Nolly,
show?
yeah. Helena
Even if I
Bonham
was,
Carter was brilliant.
Wouldn't she be worth it?
Oh,
You're
okay.
gonna lie to the police. Is that what you're saying?
No.
So is it a
But
film?
you don't know the sort of things that Dad
It's
used
on
to say about
ITVX.
you.
It's
No,
two
I never
episodes.
will,
It's written
because now
by
he's dead.
what's his face that
Isn't
writes
enough for
Doctor
you?
Who.
Just to try to make me hate him as well?
No
Russell
idea.
T
Just trying to
Davis.
see what you're
Okay.
putting Mum
So
through.
it's got a real writing pedigree, great cast.
I do know how you feel.
And
But
it was
nothing's
obviously a
gonna bring
cheap
him
budget
back.
itself, but it was
So
just
what
about
she
how
did to
Noel
her.
Gordon,
She said
the
she
actress
wouldn't.
who was the
I
lead in
can't forget
Crossroads,
that.
was treated.
I'm not asking you to forget.
I
Just so I
highly recommend it as a
If
odd
it's
little show.
TV backstabbing, I'm all up for it. So I love
Yeah.
that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's worth a look.
So what's going to happen to
Mark
Jessica?
Gatiss playing Larry Grayson.
Well, I never thought I'd ever say this, but at the moment I couldn't care less about
During lockdown, I was watching Larry Grayson on Generation Game on YouTube. Fantastic.
His 100th birthday on the day we record.
the pitch. She did the world a big
Is it
favor by
really?
getting rid of that bastard.
Yeah.
I don't think they're exactly going to give her a medal for it.
Well, you just find out who's doing it for me. I'll pay you as soon as I can.
Look, Sonia, I'm not interested in your snakes and ladders. Forget it.
What's the matter, Sonia?
Forget it.
Still thinking about your visitor?
That's Reb who broke the piano.
For a visit.
Right, okay.
They're halfway point here between the blue uniforms and moving into the kind of later brown and khaki years, where they've kind of got both here.
What do you reckon? We
Right.
help Sonia believe in her snake?
Yeah? What are you going to
Well,
do?
you know, obviously this blue denim
Cass are working in the kitchen. I reckon they could get
jackets
something.
is very trendy. I
all
wear a
you
lot
have
of
to do
them
is make sure
myself
Sonia
at the minute.
finds
You know,
somewhere
that
to
kind
touch a rotten
of
picture
redolent
this
of
year.
work wear.
You and the missus going out celebrating tonight, are you?
Yeah, I like the
I must
look.
admit, I don't feel on the mood to celebrate.
In about a year's time after this, everything was kind of beige and brown and khaki, and it was that kind of era. Whereas before it, we're at the end of the blue and grey era, I think.
Yeah, stonewashed denim.
Stevens. Present maybe, but never correct.
Oh, here we go.
I reckon the snake was probably getting paid more than most of the cast here.
Well, that is always the case with animals on TV. I bet lots of women's prisons are full of black mambas. Sorry about that.
Jeez, I wish I wasn't stuck in this hole. If I was on the outside, I'd take Stan the man and his old
Is that the case in
that's it. Yeah,
Kill Bill?
or something. If you were on the outside,
don't know.
you wouldn't have known.
I'm sure there wasn't one of the characters called Black Mamba in Kill Bill. I think so.
I'm not so sure.
How come you always put the
It's
kibosh
been a long
on everything?
time.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, well, be okay, I suppose. Just doesn't seem like much for a bloke like Stan. He's all right
So,
for an
what's
old
that character called? The one with the hairstyle from Kajagoogoo?
Oh, it's a smack out already, eh?
Bobby Mitchell.
Everything's going to go a bit tricky.
Oh, a bit sad, but I guess the time.
I think she's meant to be like 18 or something.
Really coat was lying around in the sun.
And weirdly, for a TV show, I think she was actually about 18, rather than it being like Greece, where someone in their mid-30s.
Oh, cheers for the governor, King.
Goodbye,
Problem with
something.
Eugene, what?
You'll find out soon enough.
Hey, you're
bet.
in, Mr. Dobbs. Yes, coming.
See you later then.
You know, if I was about 40 years older, I could really go for that guy.
Nice portrait of the Queen there.
Oh, let me do that, Mrs. Morris. We're finished our round.
Well, we assume it's the Queen. We just don't know.
Yeah, they seem to be behaving themselves.
Good.
Meg.
Who was the woman
Sorry
who
about yesterday.
had the career dressing up as the Queen?
Good.
She was in the Naked
yes.
Gun film and all that.
Yes, I know who you mean. Janet.
No, not Janet Brown or whatever. her name was.
No, she was Jeanette.
Meg.
Jeanette,
She's called
that's it.
Jeanette.
Jeanette.
Yeah, Jeanette.
Doing it again.
Oh, see, my brain goes to Cranky, and I know it's not Cranky.
Gosh, no. I'll have to look it up.
You're going to get yourself.
Anyway, it's a picture of her because those were a lot
Can't
cheaper.
say it was murdered. Now, two bent cops let her murderers go, and they're out there. Now, what do you really expect me to do?
Jeanette Charles.
That's it.
Well, you can't talk me out of it, no.
And if the episode wasn't playing, I'd be saying Jeanette Charles straight away without having to cut anything out. But it's just not the way, because the episode's playing, I can't do that now. Damn. I have to be honest
alive.
during these bits.
Yeah, still alive.
Doesn't pay to fight with their workmates.
I mean, some would say that's pretty offensive.
Unfortunately,
not
no.
getting much work, I would imagine.
And take over my paperwork.
Of course.
I want to go over and see Myra's kids. She's very worried about them.
Yes, and if there's anything else I can do.
No. This one I must do myself.
Myra hasn't appeared yet, but she was the one who was mentioned several times in the recap. She just killed her husband.
What? What? Is this what you're scared of?
So this the second in this episode. Snake
Pull
like
yourself together, Stephen. Someone's playing a
object.
joke on you, that's all.
Joke! That is no joke.
No, it's a piece of
Okay.
hose.
So you better stop protecting me.
Just calm down.
Calm down when somebody's trying to kill me.
Pull yourself together, you get
I
hysterical.
think in
Of course I'm getting hysterical.
1984, I think every single football team had one Rick lookalike in them.
That is
Yeah.
a piece of bloody hose. I think I better make an appointment with you to see Dr. White.
No, I'm not going to see any shrink. You find out who's doing it to me.
Well, if you don't stop it, I am. I'm going to call Sister Kelly, all right?
It is a very, very impressive tash.
It's the combo, isn't it? It's the perm tash
Just
combo.
find out who's doing
Yeah.
it to me and I'll be fine.
All the rage
Calm
in the
down.
early 80s.
And then get yourself back to work, all right?
Like Steve Beaton. Only he was in the 90s.
Is that football? I don't know.
No, he's a darts player. He's known as the Adonis of darts, and he looks like that.
About bloody time.
Oh, he was known as that. I don't know if he's still playing.
And you were going.
Yeah.
He looked like that in the 90s.
We got this sort of a choir started and going to a singing
Young
competition over
men are adopting
Mr. Dobson's organised it. He's terrific.
moustache again.
Hey, Mr. Dobson.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Uncle Kevin wants to know where we'll be over at Franklin's.
You know, so I've just been up in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
One thing I've noticed, not only a lot of moustaches, a lot of mullets.
You can't go.
Mullets are big, moustaches are big, Hawaiian shirts, preppy American glasses like Jeffrey Dahmer would wear.
Yeah, it'd be good to get out and see the country for a day.
But you see, yet again, I am unfashionable.
What's the name of the bus company?
Or, sorry, not yet again. Still, that's it. Still.
Very funny. This is a business deal, and don't you forget it. After we split the day, you can do what you bloody like.
Bloody like.
Forgetting how you dumped me last time.
Couldn't help it.
Sure.
Yeah, well, great talking to you, Uncle. When will I see you?
You'll be sprung before you get to Frampton. So keep yourself ready.
Oh, we might have an escape. We might have an escape.
Yeah, but it's not going to be straight away, though, is it?
You never
think they're going to.
You never know,
aren't they?
You never know. Sometimes they tease stuff for 10 episodes. Sometimes it happens in the next 5 minutes.
Harris Bus Service? Oh, Rick
They're
Manning
gonna
here from
spring
West
a spring
Detention
in.
Centre. No problem. Just checking on the minibus booked for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow.
That'll be fine.
Yeah, but this episode could cover 3 days. You never know. And also, I love how secure it is that he can just phone up and go, "Oh yeah, I'm Rick from the prison. Can you give me all these details, please?"
If we don't get some kind of snake resolution, though.
Here I come.
How much did he say?
Oh, good
1,000.
Morris, come in.
Thanks, Ellen.
Well, I don't know what Australian money is worth now, let alone then.
No.
So
No, thanks.
you sometimes hear them mention like $10,000.
What can we do for you?
What's that? 30 quid?
Drop in, just see if everything was okay.
Is it like Italian lira?
Change my mind.
That was it, wasn't it? Italian lira.
About that?
Cinque Mille for a cup of tea.
Well, you could try and talk some sense into Kay. She reckons Mum did it on purpose.
Alan?
Yes, I did hear something about that.
I bet you did.
Well, Alan and Kay are Moira's.
It was on her file. Kay, do you really think
Who
your mum
weirdly
intentionally
you haven't
hurt
seen that.
anyone?
Of course I do. I saw it, Mrs. Morris. She hated him because he was living with Gloria.
I don't think that's why it happened, though. I mean, if it was, why didn't she do it before?
Well, why did she do it?
I think I will have that coffee now, Alan.
Why?
In about 3 episodes, Kay will be a drug addict.
The police think it was deliberate.
Now,
I've known
full-on junkie, as in like in 3 episodes time.
Can't believe that.
But it happened, didn't it?
At the moment, she's like an upset 15-year-old kid, but
sometimes
she goes full Zamo in about
just do strange
3
things.
episodes.
Chasing the dragon.
You just lash out at someone.
At this point, she doesn't even know what the dragon is.
Now, your mum's
No.
a wonderful woman. She doesn't deserve to be punished anymore.
I love her, Mrs. Morris. I do love her.
In case it ever works out, Meg is meant to be the nice, compassionate
She shouldn't have killed him.
screw.
She shouldn't
Yeah.
have.
Takes a job home with her.
Yeah, well, I wonder if Cass has everything under control in the kitchen.
Yeah, geez, I'm so hungry I could chew the arm off a ragdoll.
You got to show you're hungry by rubbing your tummy.
I'm talking about Stan's surprise.
I hope she doesn't screw it up.
She
I mean,
won't.
that's acting 101.
Dirty buggers. I'll rag off.
I'm more likely to do that to show that I've got indigestion.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah.
G'day.
Bobby, could I have a word with you, please?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, now you remember, he's a married man.
Yeah, you better watch her, Mr. Dobson. She's a real little goer. Lost.
I can't remember why this really old man is working in the prison,
How come
by the
you're by
way.
yourself?
No.
I've got that.
I know that there was a point where staff kept either leaving or
Oh, geez,
dying.
it's just like a boy.
They must have realised
Thanks, I'm
that,
so afraid of you.
Meg was running it single-handedly, and so they had to bring
Oh, the
someone else in.
acrylic chewies, you old punk. How'd you know I wanted them?
I heard you talking about it one day. Not quite my style.
Are they
I don't
related,
know
or is he
what it
trying
must be.
something horrible?
No, it's really good. Have a listen.
I'll take your word for it.
Oh, they're really
You
good
can
band. You just have to get
always
used to 'em.
seeing the worst in people. Why can't he just be a nice man?
Just because he looks
you're
like
gonna
Walt
miss
Disney
her.
doesn't mean he's.
I miss you too, Bobby. We've had a bit of a laugh together, haven't we?
Is that
you know, kind of mean to
is that a recently frozen Walt Disney?
Yeah.
You get
Head only. So obviously he's retiring. So
quite legally, young lady. I hope you'll come and visit my wife and me.
Do you reckon it's going to be one of those?
wouldn't want that.
It's my last day. I'm one day from retirement. Do you reckon it's going to be one of those?
You really mean that, don't you?
I certainly do. Why should we stop being friends just because I have to retire?
Oh, jeez, Mr.
Oh no, I can't find my lucky whistle on my last day before retirement. Where is it?
Oh, Mr. Manning.
I don't think it happens this episode if it does happen. So
I am cynical, but
Why won't anybody believe me when there was something in my cell? I swear it.
You're getting boring, you know that? I don't care if there
getting
was
boring, you know
You
that.
might kill me.
I like was it? I was introduced to the concept of the bogan. You know that Australian phrase.
Never do your own dirty work, do you?
I don't know that one. There's loads of Aussie phrases I know from just watching this, but I don't think I know that one.
A bogan is like, you know, just like a working class shorts,
Are you trying to avoid me?
socks and sandals, even that trendy now.
Well, what
Rolled
did he
up
say?
sleeve, drinking beer, mullet
Uncle
wear
Kevin,
it.
that's who, the guy that's getting us out of here. He's organising it.
Hang on, bogan.
What's going to happen? On the
An
way there, that's
uncouth
all he
or
told me.
unsophisticated
It
person
is.
regarded as being low
It's not doing this for
social
love, you know.
status.
Just in it for the money.
Oh, right,
some
like a beach bum.
You just said be ready.
Well, I would say you'd
So we'll
probably
be
say
ready.
like a chav
I'll be glad to see the back of
Okay.
if you were in
Yeah, you and me both.
2010.
Goodbye, freak.
Okay.
Goodbye, Wentworth. Goodbye, porridge. God, it's going to be good.
Where are you going now?
Oh, I just got to get my jacket. Won't be a trick.
Well, hurry up. Stan could ask us to rehearse that number before lunch.
I'm on my way.
Oh. It is a bit Doctor Who, isn't it?
It gets around that snake, doesn't it?
It does.
You'd think it'd have to keep going out into the corridor in order to get back into all these cells, but no one seems to stop
Did
it.
everything go all right?
I hope it bites the old man.
They used to be so close, now they'd like...
What, on his last day?
Yeah, yeah.
You couldn't talk to the girl then?
Well,
I mean, there's nothing to say that it is his last day here. It's just, he's got that vibe about him, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because the sense of tragedy then, the nice old man retires, reaching a hand of friendship to
Hey, this takes real
To the prisoner.
innocent friendship.
We're all ready and waiting. You want to hear us go?
Wouldn't it be worse if it killed someone younger with their whole life ahead of them?
Oh, let's have a quick...
Yeah, but then
You can't sing on a full stomach.
there's no mileage in that from a shit story point of view, is there? It's much if he was going to go anyway.
Hey, been
But,
seeing
And then
the
of course
snakes, Sonia?
that
The viewer's got no
implicates-
investment with him because he's
Exactly.
recently appeared, so therefore the viewer doesn't care about this character.
Yeah, and all day Rick Moustache has been dismissing the idea of a snake, and so she's going to have one up on him, isn't she? She's going to say, "I told you there was a bloody snake."
Well, I think Sonia's going to go right over the edge.
So do you think someone is going to get bitten by the snake?
I reckon it's the old man. I say that from a position of no knowledge. I'm hoping.
And do you
the
think
old
it'll be
man.
this episode?
Tough cookie, but
If it isn't, I'll be genuinely curious.
I'll get the bags.
Well, you
But from my understanding of this kind of thing, it's the kind of thing that'd be stretched out.
Well, it may have already been around for ages.
Wait, there you go. Oh, it's
It
just
got
no
Helen.
mark.
How was Helen?
Sorry. I was completely wrong.
She's a popular character.
It's all right, Helen. Don't move. It's all right. It's a big her. It's big her.
Helen, get on the bed.
She
Get on the
can't
bed.
hear you. We got to get her out of here, Mrs. Morris.
Go and get some help. Go get her out. Just do what I tell you.
Help! Help! What's going on? There's a snake
Help!
here. It's bitten Helen.
Get her what? A zoologist?
Come on, just where is it?
Oh, that jumped out. It jumped, that snake. Did you see it?
It
There's the old
got
man.
it got that person. You couldn't see their face, so you don't know it wasn't Meg.
Oh, so two people have been bitten.
All right, listen, Brian.
And they're
go
both
get Mr. Kelly and a couple of stretches.
Long-term characters.
Okay.
Yeah,
So there's no. Oh, is he going to suck the poison out? Where were they bitten? On the breast?
One of these days I'm going to put a match to this lot and pretend it was an accident. Oh, here it is.
You don't think much of the old timer there, do you?
I don't trust him.
Read your request to allow maternity inmates to mingle with other blocks. After much
I'll say it was shown quite late, so if they cut to the next scene and he's there trying to suck the poison out of their breast, it was shown after the watershed. So,
great going away present for Stanley.
No, that's for jellyfish. That's for jellyfish.
And Helen Smart have been bitten by a brown snake. What? It was in Smart's dormitory.
Right, I'll contact Wentworth General.
I love that. Her reaction there was, what? Right, well, I suppose I better do this. Like every day they hear someone's been bitten in their cell by a snake.
Yeah. What's the matter, Stephen? Still feeling a bit snaky, eh?
Well, you see, I'm surprised they don't have like anti-venom on site. It's bloody Australia.
Why isn't Sonia laughing?
Oh, how would I know?
Hey, Cass,
Hey, but as the recap said, Cass, that's her, brought it in from outside. But you'd think in a prison they'd check the bags and stuff that people brought stuff in there.
Who brought it in her?
No, the Cass, the one on the left.
Right.
Hey, Jude, where you been? Did you cop trade, Judy? Nah, of course you didn't. Peter and Peg are doing it today.
Oh, geez, Jude, you don't look too good, do you? Yes, what is it, Judy?
Helen's in hospital, so's Mrs. Morris.
Hey, you lot, pipe down Mrs. Morris and Helen in the hospital. Why? What's wrong?
Hang on. They went to hospital in the time it took her to walk down the corridor.
There's a bloody snake in there. It bit her.
Well, you believe me now, don't you? You see, I slept with that thing last night. All night. In the dark.
Good acting, that.
Mr. Manning?
That's all right, Governor. The snake's dead.
She looks weirdly like Brian Connolly from The Sweep.
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. How are Helen and Mrs. Morris?
Doctor's with them now.
Snake's dead.
Well, we won't really know that until the anti-venom takes effect.
What did they just go on a stamp on it?
Too well.
Well, they could only afford to hire it for one episode.
Yeah.
The poor girl was terrified. It must have been a dreadful shock.
Is that it?
Yeah. Stan made real short work of it.
Well, Mr. Dobson, looks as though you saved the day all round. Colleen told me how you handled things before.
Obviously, they didn't show the scene where he killed the snake.
I get quite used to snakes in places like that.
Well, then I'll let you assure the women the snake's well and truly dead.
Right, I'll do it straight away. Can't have them panicking, can we?
Now, I'm going to go and show him my snake.
Well, get me snake out for him.
Significant when you go.
Yeah, I'd forgotten all about that.
Yeah, I remember back in '76 we had a plague up and down on the farm. Oh, real nasty little shockers they were. Me and Dad killed 32 one day.
Oh, bugger that, I'm staying in the city.
Me too, I hate the rotten things. No, they won't hurt you. Not unless you scare them.
I'd love to be there when you tell Helen that.
Oh, why don't you shut up, Sonia?
Yeah, if the snake bit you, it'd die of frostbite.
Ladies, could you have your attention, please? Now, hang on.
Yeah, well, he's even getting an audience for it.
Why weren't they taken to hospital?
The doctor brought the anti-venom here, Judy. Much quicker.
Yeah, we can't get you a progress report yet because the doctor's still waiting for the serum to take effect.
Where is the snake? It's not still on the loose, is it?
Stan killed it.
Oh, Mr. Dobson.
Here's the villain. Quite harmless.
Murderer!
Oh, well, what do you say, ladies? Let's hear it for Stan.
These days, there'd be a fucking outcry about that.
There would be.
What are you going to do with it now?
Straight out to the dump, Master Stevens. Won't be worrying you anymore.
We'll let you know what happens.
Luckily, today's whacking day, so it's fine.
Yeah. Put a gift wrapped up for Sonia.
You can have that on your own. I hate them.
Just had a sense memory of when my nan had to kill 2 eels with a saucepan.
How are you feeling, mate?
I mean, surely that sort of thing only happens in sitcoms.
Well, it happened on a boat in on Ho Season's boat in Norfolk when she was boiling 2 eels in a pan and knocked it over, and they were like slithering around. So there's my nan whacking these eels. It was one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen.
Well, her heart is quite strong, but that doesn't mean.
And it was cut from Holiday on the Buses because of just that.
Before. They've received so much venom that their nervous system has been permanently damaged.
Okay, so this is the cliffhanger.
I don't know. Are we at cliffhanger time already?
I don't.
These episodes do fly by, so.
Well, we're about 3 hours in, aren't we?
in my mind, it's just started. So
fence. So I was wondering if you could get some volunteers to look after the inside.
Yeah. Okay.
you see the back in there. It's all very khaki, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all very shades of beige.
Eventually, the whole the screws will wear that as their uniform,
Cross yourself into the office,
and the whole show just looks like
No, I
that.
couldn't. That's my day off, and I have to go to the city with Patrick.
Oh, I didn't know he was back. Nothing wrong, is there?
No, everything's fine.
Good. Then finish the roster and let me know which day suits you.
There's tension there.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah, right.
Colleen was acting governor,
How have you got that job?
and then Anne, who is the governor, she decided to come back. She'd initially resigned, but then she came back. So Colleen didn't get the governor's
So
job.
we're going to take the gamble.
Right.
He's going to set up his own business.
I think that's just what happened.
he'll be working
If not,
from home. Can you
that happened
imagine
another
this?
time. But I think that's what's just happened.
If he gets the business.
Can you do valve grinds?
Good God, I suppose so. Why?
Well, he's got a customer. My old bomb is screaming out for attention. How can I get in touch with him?
Hold it. Here is the number. Thanks, Rick.
How can I get in touch with him? Literally, ask his wife. You're sitting with him.
I thought you'd stuffed it.
No, not quite, Bobby.
Oh, that's Myra.
Who's that then?
I'm all right.
She's the one whose daughter is about to become a smackhead, who Meg was meeting earlier.
I've got to say,
sorry.
whilst the whole snake endeavour was very exciting,
Feel sorry for the kids.
I'm not one sniff of a singing competition.
No, it's been. I mean, the previous
Tomorrow.
episode was all. Yeah, the previous episode was apparently all about the singing competition. This one, I haven't even heard a tinkle of ivories.
Kitchen to do.
Oh, right, Miss Sim.
And Keen, you have a visitor. Who is it? Miss Webster. Come on.
Hey, Stan said he was going to chuck the snake in the dump master, right?
Yeah. Why?
Kidding, you wouldn't, would you, Bobby? Don't know what you're talking about. See ya.
So, what's she gonna do with the snake? Kill the old man with it?
Bring the nipper with you.
I'm not sure.
No, I left him with Julie.
I can't remember exactly.
Listen, Reb, you shouldn't have come round.
Background acting there as well.
Little Jerry, eh?
Tremendous.
6 months old by now.
Stan, go over there, do a little business, take Meg away with
What
you.
are you trying to do to me? I didn't know you was on the run. Heard about it on the radio after you left us.
Difference it make? Nobody knows I was there, do they? Listen, you know how I operate. I don't dob on me mates.
Yes, I know. But what about the suitcase?
What about it?
50,000.
Shut up, will you?
I want you to get someone to take it away.
Why, it's not hurting anyone, is it?
Oh, well, if the police find it there.
No sweat. They haven't got a clue.
No, Reb, I want it out.
To dob at someone in, that was a very Australian term.
Well, obviously the name of this podcast is No Lagging, and the lagging is the when you grass on a fellow prisoner to the screws. So the no lagging rule is what exists in the prison.
Now, are you going to do it or not?
Now about tomorrow. I hope you're all looking forward to it.
You bet.
How long will it take, Mrs.
There you go.
Well, Franton's 85 kilometres, so about 2 hours, I suppose.
Oh, good one. I love bus rides.
85 kilometres, 2 hours? It's about 45 miles.
Wants to go to the dunny.
Oh, what your parents? There have been stops.
Yeah, in a really shit old
Now, I don't want to spoil
minibus.
your fun, because I know you've all worked very hard for this. But I have to talk to you about your behaviour.
She's got no bra
It's been
on.
quite a fight for the department to approve
Who?
this project, so please don't give anyone out there any cause for complaint.
Oh, I don't know. We can promise that, Mrs. Reynolds. I reckon them other choirs are going
See,
to be
the interesting
like
thing
mad
is-
when we win.
I can't age
We're
them.
going to win that competition for Mr. Dobson.
They're,
Good, retiring.
they're going to be loads younger than me now, but
All right. Good luck, everyone. And don't worry about Helen. She's in very good hands.
It is quite difficult.
Okay, girls, let's get back to
It
work.
is quite difficult to place the ages, but I think that's the same of pretty much anything from the early 80s.
No sweat, Cass.
anything
When the
dated.
moment comes, say,
Yeah.
I'm going to jump on Phyllis's
It's weird.
foot.
If you look now at Fulton Towers, you wouldn't believe that Basil's 35 years old.
No.
You'd think he was mid-50s or something. It is one of the weird things about prison that you seem to be able to run off whenever you want and go to and go to the outside.
Please.
So here's my
I'm
question.
going to need something to keep me awake tonight. I've
Were
got
you
3
a little bit
weeks' worth of
surprised that she
requisition
took the
forms to
snake
catch
out
up
of the skip
Lucky
outside of the
paperwork.
plastic bag? Why did he tip it out of the plastic bag?
Today's finally over.
I don't know. I don't know the motivation of the character.
Well, that's all I'm about. I'm about the internal life.
You're quite
My guess is they were filmed months apart, and someone didn't remember the
There will be
plastic
2
bag.
murderers, 1
Basic
robbery with
continuity.
violence, a con woman, a delinquent. If they only play up, I think we should count ourselves very lucky.
Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps you should
Perhaps.
go on this trip.
Oh no, I'll go. The department isn't too happy about the project, and neither am I. So I would rather be in charge to see that nothing goes wrong.
Quite frankly, Colin, you and the department can go to hell with your negative attitude.
God,
When I came
blimey.
to this place, it was like something out of the Dark Ages. Well, I am going to change that.
I can't see the problem with
But if you're going to sulk around this place just
murderers
because I came back to the
being
job,
allowed to go out of
because
the
otherwise
prison
you'll just get in the way and be a
do a
bloody
singing
nuisance. Now,
competition.
what is it going to be?
Who in their right mind would refuse that?
Well, nothing's going to go wrong.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
Especially in a minibus with a
Dr. Tui rang
venom-filled
and said Helen's condition
snake.
is stabilised. Good. Yes, he is very happy.
I think they've used up the snake now. It's going to be something else. It'll be Madman with a gun or something like that.
No, they can't have used up the snake. We've seen her get the snake out of the skip. There's got to be another escape.
I assume that's to do another one of their pranks.
Snake bait. Yeah, and look. It's still in a contention.
You got a minute?
What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know me Walkman.
But it's my last day.
Fix it yourself or what?
I tried, but I'm afraid I'm not very good with transistors. I ended up taking it to the shop.
Yeah, well, you can throw
He's
it
gonna-
through their window on your way home because it's not
Electrocuted.
working. It's in the rec room. Why don't you come and see for yourself?
Well, there's no need to worry. They said all their work was guaranteed.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't trust them shifty buggers. You've got to get everything in writing. Oh, Struth, you didn't let them take down the serial number, did you?
Well, I suppose so. I read it. Now, Bobby, you didn't...
Bloody did. You might end up in the slammer yourself. Surprise! He's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow.
Maybe this is his last day.
I think it is his last day.
Tricky little bugger, aren't I?
Dead soon.
You got a cat, your cake.
Good grief.
And they put the snake in it.
Where did this come from?
Well, let's just say that when Mrs. O'Regan finds out what's missing in the kitchen, this one's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Well, it was a very nice...
Why they're able to
Thank you very much.
conjure up massive cakes at a few minutes' notice? I've never been quite sure.
And a carving knife.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Lad. I wish my
don't-
group of singers are very successful.
Don't pull at that thread.
Is that a speech, Mr. Dobbs? Yes, speech.
Oh, dear. What can I say? Well, I suppose I've been a very happy man. For 40 years, I've enjoyed my job.
Oh yeah, he's so clearly going to die in a second.
Yeah.
And look where
Yeah.
I ended up, with some of the nicest people I've ever met. I've often thought...
Just imagine if the nicest people you ever met were all prisoners.
Yeah.
What a pity we
For
couldn't
40 years I've been standing outside.
You've taken a
of
wrong
your
turn in
loft.
life somewhere then, haven't you?
I stand corrected, Cass. Of course we are. It's just that... Well, I'm going to miss you all very much.
It's the only way I can get an erection.
Should all acquaintance be forgot and
Hang on, isn't that New Year's Eve?
It's about reflection and remembrance.
Yeah, but he's only been in it 3 weeks.
Yeah, he's one of those mysterious characters.
He'll come back as a murderer soon.
A lot of advert breaks. Lovely car. Look at
Well, it's a TV hour, so the episodes are like 45 minutes, I think. So. I can't slag that car off. It's nicer than mine.
No, it's a lovely car. I genuinely like it.
Oh, hang on. Here's a ne'er-do-well with a bag.
A bogan with a bag. Pardon. Good bass.
I like the way he wasn't even hidden. He was literally walking next to him. Oh, hello. He's going to put some kind of bug on it.
Hi, Jude. Come in, love. I see you've got a pot there. I've got the ingredients. Do you feel like a cuppa?
Thanks, mate. I'll pay you back after buyer.
No worries. This is all part of the good neighbor policy.
Okay, neighbour. Black with 2.
There we go.
I wouldn't want water out of a kettle that colour. It would just...
No.
It just looks like it's poison.
Well, it's really nice talking to you, Myra.
Myra. It's an unfortunate name for a prisoner.
It's very unfortunate.
You know, Jude, I've been thinking about the last time I was in here. I feel like I never left. Great, isn't it? 38 years of age, and I feel like I've never been on the outside.
There you go. Myra's 38.
Myra, you gotta cut out.
I would not have guessed
that. You got 2 kids out there.
No, me neither.
You. You just concentrate on beating.
I'd have been out by about 10 years, I reckon, if I guessed her age.
I don't know what to do, Jude. Kay hates me.
That's not true. Look, she's upset at the moment. She probably has some problems, but she'll get over it. That's why it's even more important for you to beat this rap and get out there again.
If I don't?
There's no such
Oh,
word.
come on, Jude. Let's face facts. What if I'm stuck in here for life? Oh, I don't worry so much about Alan. He's a good kid, but Kay, she's a minute away from growing up. She
has just killed her husband.
Her mother's in the slammer for life.
So what's her name? She was in it from the start, yeah?
Judy? No, Judy was in it quite early, but not right from the start. She wasn't one of the original gang.
Right.
I don't know if any of the original prisoners are still in it, to be honest, at this point.
A lot better if I could get the snake out of my mind. There was a snake in here, I know it.
The only one who was definitely there at the start is Meg there.
Don't look. The door.
It's dead, Stevens. I know how you feel, but there's nothing to be frightened of.
Yes, you're right.
But Meg's always there, so...
Did she do the whole series?
She did the full stint. She served the full sentence. There you go.
There you go.
It was for a prank.
More snake-based banter. I don't think that's the end of the snake-based banter.
That is called... Every other time she's thought she's seen a snake, she screamed. Now she just does stare out acting. Is that character development? We just don't know.
Oh, mad acting. Classic mad acting.
Come on. What the hell's your father doing?
He's looking for cigarettes.
Darling, tell him to
Looking for
hurry
his
up.
cigarette.
will you? He knows he's got to leave plenty of time to get you kids to school in Mr. Manning's car. Even if he can get it started.
Yeah, right, Mum.
Oh, listen, his cigarettes are here.
Is that... I'm trying to work out if that's the same daughter that she had in an earlier episode.
Well...
Listen, you're also going to have to pick up some
I'll take your word from it. For it.
Well, I'm not sure, so... What on earth are you listening to, Rick?
Oh, hang on a minute, there's somebody at the door.
I'm guessing it was royalty free.
Boom, bam, boo.
Hi, come on in. I've got someone on the phone.
Oh, well, listen, can you just give Jenny your car keys? Pat's in a bit of a hurry to get to
All right, there you go, Jen. Looks like we'll have to meet each other some other time, eh?
suppose so. Go on, off you go. Have a good day. See you tonight, Pat.
Okay, love. I've left the keys in the car. Come on, Jen.
Nice looking bunch.
They're yours.
No, thanks. As you can see, I have enough trouble looking after
Nice.
the phone. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. What?
What? Oh, the car.
Patrick!
Oh, fuck it up.
Oh.
Oh, all right, we've had a death.
Well, several children and husband. Yeah.
There you go. I was saying earlier that they don't always have a great cliffhanger. That was a banger.
It was, yeah.
Literal banger.
Things were different there.
And the vocal version of the theme tune.
Is that unusual?
Yeah, sometimes you get, or majority of the time, you seem to get the instrumental, which is, not what anyone wants.
Prisoners too, and then comes around.
Hair by Gilbert Broadway.
Together.
I've had years to check whether Gilbert Broadway is a person or a company, but
or a place.
Yeah, but I'd rather just assume it's someone called Gilbert Broadway.
On the inside. Travel Lodge. A warm reception is just the beginning. Amazing. Yep.
Oh, we've got the new Grundy logo.
Morning comes around.
Oh yeah, 1983.
83.
That must have been late 83, that one. Must have been. All right.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, I was thinking that had been quite a bit of a middling episode.
Yeah.
All the stuff that was mentioned in the recap hadn't really been brought up again. The snake issue was kind of closed, not in a necessarily satisfactory way. But then it finished on a huge explosion, literally and figuratively.
Boom.
Oh, that came out of nowhere. I've seen this before, and I'd forgotten that was about to happen.
Well, yeah, very impressive ending. A lot of snake-based humor,
no
shenanigans. You've got a new mad character now. Someone goes mad in a 24-hour. Obviously, it takes 24 hours for somebody to have to go insane. Classically, it just takes 3 snakes.
But they've not long. So that was 433. They've not long had a character go insane on the show.
Right. Okay.
And that was much better going mad because it was done over weeks and weeks and weeks.
Right.
And it was someone slowly going mad, and they showed it. So someone going instantly mad at the sight of a dead snake, not quite as good.
Yeah. Then the kind of the faint of the old man. Is he a dodgy old man? No. Is the old man going to die? No.
Not well. He hasn't yet.
Old man gets cake.
Do you reckon that's the end of him? Do you reckon we ever see him again?
Yeah, I think his character has served a purpose, and a nice old man kills snake.
That literally was his purpose.
Yeah, that's it.
They thought, which character can we have kill the snake?
Almost like a Shakespearean.
We want a snake in the show, and it needs killing. Who's going to do it? Meg? No. The Freak? No, she's not in it at the moment. She's probably in Panto. Colleen? No, she wouldn't do it. Rick? He's the other side of the snake storyline. So we need another character to come in.
Yeah,
write the old guy in. He kills the snake.
That's it.
That's
job
done. That's writing. That's top quality writing.
Yeah.
Introduce a new character with one purpose: to kill a snake and not
kill
die.
a snake and then kill a snake, eat cake.
We didn't even see him eat cake. We just saw him get a cake.
No. Yeah.
It would have been better if the snake had been inside the cake.
Yeah, well, I thought
Dr. Seuss would have done that.
So does that? I want to know where you're at right now, because obviously, these are all breadcrumbs. Are you like drawn to see the next episode out of intrigue, or are you like, I'm done?
No, I am anyway. And also, I reckon it would be different for me because I'm a fan. But and this is actually one of the follow-up questions I ask is, what do you think happens in episode 434?
Right. Well, based on what we've seen, because obviously the next episode is the trip out, and it's been set up that it's important to the governor, and that she wants to modernize the prison, but so it's obviously going to fail miserably. It's been set up that somebody's going to do a runner to get their 50,000, but of course, I don't know why. I don't know if that is connected to why the bomb was put under Kevin Keegan's car. So obviously we've got the fallout there, the tragedy, the grief. So there's a lot to unpack. I think the next episode, I mean, I would be surprised if in the prison there was one of our warders, there was a murder attempt, and one of our other warders, senior warders, their husband has been killed. But hey, look, you should go to this singing competition. I'd be surprised if that carries on, but you know.
And also Colleen, whose family have just been exploded. She was the officer who'd be taking them to the singing competition. So do you think it goes ahead, or do you think?
Well, no, it's from my days of being a teacher, it's not always easy to get a replacement minibus driver. So I think there'll be a lot of discussion about the disappointment from the singing. So a lot of tears from those that wanted to go to the singing competition, and then just a slow pan across an old man eating cake.
I thought you said we weren't seeing him again.
Well, it was a big cake.
Yeah, so you reckon until episode maybe 436, he's just going to sit there and they will be acting around him and he'll be eating his cake.
Yeah. But I mean, it'll also be pretty cold, wouldn't it? Because obviously there's a lot going on. Obviously, Kevin Keegan can't go into work, shouldn't go into work. It's a very traumatic experience, and there's a police investigation, so they'll be short-handed. But you know, he's perfectly within his right to say, "Nah, not my problem. I've got a bag of snakes."
What you could see there is you've got the old guy who's just retired. You've got Colleen, who I assume is going to be off for some kind of bereavement period.
Yeah.
You've got Rick, someone's trying to kill him. He'd have every reason to not go somewhere where they'd know he'd be.
Yeah.
And you've already got the freak who's away in Panto. That leaves Meg running everything on her own.
Do we know why they tried to kill him?
I do, yeah, but they didn't really mention. Essentially, he's interfering in gangland business.
Is he a bent screw?
He used to be a bent copper, but he became a screw due to him hearing about other bent coppers and wanting to leave the force. So
they did refer to that at the beginning of the episode, didn't they?
Yeah. Everything's always there if you dig hard enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so that was him, and Sonia, who he's enjoying terrorizing, she's kind of on the other side of it. So the bent coppers are kind of working with the gangland drug side of things, which she's a part of.
Right. Well, it's a tangled web.
It's very tangled.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't, it wouldn't be a web, would it?
No, of course not. It'd just be a piece. It'd just be a string.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone always refers to TV shows as tangled webs. They never refer to them as bits of string. And so they save tangled web up for the best ones, I think.
Okay. Well, no, I mean,
so do they ever get to the songwriting competition, the singing competition?
Well, you might know.
Oh, I do know. That's what. But I'm saying, based on what you've seen, do you reckon they get there, and do they win if they do?
I think they get there, but that's obviously where one of them does a runner, so they probably don't get to sing. But then maybe there's a scene of them singing in the van as they're kind of, and we see them singing. We think, oh wow, some of them can really sing.
The close harmonies are actually.
Yeah, what a beautiful thing, and how the restitution of the soul through a cultural connection to life, whereas the proven strength of community singing, when natural harmonies draw people together, or maybe they're all just terrible.
Yeah, or maybe because someone else has to go in Colleen's place. the person they send actually has a very musical ear. And they only notice that someone has escaped due to the harmony clearly missing an extra baritone. And that's how they realise that someone isn't there.
Right. Okay. So that is very specific.
Yeah, and also that doesn't happen. But that's the sort of thing that would happen if I wrote it. Which luckily I didn't. That's why Harold Bishop's writing it and I'm not.
Yeah, well, he's down in the list. He's associate producer, which is normally probably a script writing. There will be someone who'll.
Yeah, he's a big deal on it. It was a big deal on the show.
Yeah, there'll be someone who'll have all of these strands kind of on a big, post-it note or big piece of paper with all the lines. So they'll just be, and they just say they'll dish it out, and they'll just dish out who needs to write what, and. No, I mean there must be a point where it's like, well, I don't know how long this is, 5 or 6 years, however, where things very quickly start repeating themselves. I am. We talked about it before. I'm a Star Trek fan, and every now and again I do rewatch a whole series, and then I have to stop because even within a series they start repeating stories. So that's when anything, which will have production value starts repeating itself. There must be. I mean, I'm presuming there's a snake-based story every 6 months.
Yeah, well, maybe not a snake, but some kind of scary monster will attack them.
Yeah,
it's that kind of thing. Might be a spider. Yeah, might be some madman with a gun. All that. They're all filed under danger to prisoners, and I think they will always have one of those. But on there, isn't there only like 7 stories, and they were all written by Shakespeare or something like that? There's a theory that there's only 7 types of story.
Yeah, there is. It's not. I mean, it is. They're all just because you can categorize stories. So my thing is fairy tales, and there's all these different phenotypes of stories. I would say some of them are a stretch, but yeah, there is a whole thing about the different types of stories. And there's always the wizard, the crone, the prince, the hero, the wise person. Yeah, they all. And there's the adventure. There's the resolute. There's the self-discovery. It's all. But then again, some of it's very forced.
Oh yeah. If someone has a theory, they tend to shoehorn things into it rather than.
It's
what they could have said is a lot of stuff. It can be traced back to these Shakespeare plays. But some of his stuff was based on other things as well. So,
well, he based, a load of his histories was basically he bought one history book, and that was, and they can trace most of the stuff in his histories back to that one book.
Yeah, so it's I don't know why he gets so much credit, really.
Oh yeah, overrated.
That said, I do end up at Cambridge. Always has like the outdoor Shakespeare stuff, and
always good to see a Shakespeare.
I when I did it at school, I was so sick of it. I kind of swore that I'd never go and see a Shakespeare play again, and I didn't for about 20 years. And then I saw one in the at the Globe, and went,
"Oh, good!
Actually, these are fucking terrific."
What did you see?
I saw The Tempest.
A couple of years ago.
Oh no, that was the one that broke my streak. When
did you see it?
Hang on.
Which production?
It was. I don't know. So that would have been. What year are we looking at? So maybe 2003, 2004.
Yeah, quite a while ago. I think I might have seen that one myself. I used to take people to see Macbeth, and when I was a teacher, it was my job because Macbeth was always on the English syllabus. And the last production of Macbeth I saw, and God bless him, Pete Postlethwaite was the lead, and it was terrible. It was terrible. It was absolute tripe.
I think the reason I decided to break my streak with The Tempest because that was the one I studied. For A-level.
Yeah.
And so I thought, I wonder how much I've retained of this. So I went to see it, and it was all there. As soon as they're coming, it's all flowing in my head. Going, I know exactly what's coming up and things like that. It's one of those things. It just stays with you, doesn't it? Once you've bitten on that piece of cake, you're going to finish the cake.
I reckon Shakespeare knew a little bit about writing plays. I wonder if he would have been a soap story writer.
I don't know. I mean, some of his plays do seem to go on longer than some soaps. So there's every possibility that he can do. He can definitely do long form narrative, the longest form of narrative. Some would say.
Yeah, Succession. When everyone, like everyone says, "Oh, Succession, The Wire." Oh, it's so Shakespearean. They all kind of use that.
I haven't seen all of Succession. I've seen all of The Wire, and I do love it. So, but that's one of the things where I can't see the Shakespearean angle of it, unless you say, "Oh well, these characters are like classic tragedy characters."
Yeah,
unless you look at it like that.
There are some archetypal Shakespearean, an intangible vocabulary, which most of the storytelling is visual. We have, you definitely can see someone has looked at. Well, David Simon is a very erudite writer. But then again, Shakespeare, he ripped everyone else off.
Yeah, why not? It's what writers do, isn't it? But they've got all these stories. Got to start somewhere. So someone came up with the original idea. So
maybe
in 400 years' time, maybe someone will have ripped off the snake in a cake idea.
Well, there will be like some Mesopotamian cuneiform text about a snake which sends you mad.
Yeah,
there will be story. The Snake of Madness will be an archetypal story, whether the writers were aware of it or not.
There will be historians calling that particular era of storytelling Ian Smithian times. Stroke Bishopian, or whichever way that they remember him best. It's going to be Bishopian, isn't it? It's
what comes out.
Okay, right. There is one more thing before I let you go. I'm asking everyone to do this little quiz on Prisoner.
Okay.
And it's multiple choice.
Okay.
And at the end of the series, someone's going to win a solid gold hat. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just having a quick scan through to see if any of these were referred to in the episode we've just watched.
Okay.
Now let's see how you get on. I won't tell you whether you got the right or wrong, but I will give you your total at the end.
Okay.
Right. Who was the original governor of Wentworth Detention Centre? Was it Colleen Powell, Anne Reynolds, Erica Davidson, or Joan Ferguson?
Are those all character names?
Yes.
Well, just move your head so I can have a look at her face.
I won't. It might.
I can see a badge. I don't know.
I don't think the image is high enough quality for me to zoom in.
It's not. Now, I heard the name Colleen mentioned in this episode, so it can't be Colleen. Give me one of the other names, a couple of the other names.
All right, so it was Colleen, Anne Reynolds, Erica Davidson, Joan Ferguson.
Anne Reynolds.
Okay. What became of the character Judy Bryant? You saw Judy in that episode.
She was
that one. Oops.
Which one?
Her.
Oh, that one.
That one. What became of the character Judy Bryant when she was released from Wentworth for the final time? She retrained as a social worker. She returned to taxi driving. She embarked on a songwriting career. She returned to her native America.
She didn't sound American.
She is American. And she's playing an American.
That I did not pick up an American accent. Right. By virtue of you saying she's playing an American, she returned to her native America.
Okay. Well, it's only because you said she didn't sound American.
She didn't sound American to me, but there you go. That'll be fine.
All right.
Right or wrong.
Pixie Mason was a slightly dippy but very endearing young lady. put into Wentworth for bigamy and fraud. What was her real first name? Was it Sandra, Sharon, Sarah, or Sinead?
Pixie. Sandra, because that's a very 80s name.
And Sharon isn't?
Yeah, later 80s.
Well, I think they were all put in because they all began with S. I think no more thought went into it than this. I don't know who made this quiz, by the way. So,
okay.
What was the nickname everyone, including the staff, called the prisoner Jeanette Brooks? When you were trying to say Jeanette earlier, I was thinking it's not Cranky. The second one that came into my head was Brooks because
Brooks. There you go.
Right. What was the nickname everyone gave the prisoner Jeanette Brooks? Was it Mum, Aunt, Gran, or Mama?
Oh God. Well, Mama sounds like a character from Chicago. Mum, Aunt, Gran. Let's go Gran. But she was old. I don't know.
Much beloved top dog B. Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, B. Smith.
Okay.
Lost her daughter to drugs.
Oh,
what was her daughter's name?
Okay.
Was it Denise, Doreen, Debbie, Diane?
Debbie Smith, the famous druggy Debbie Smith.
Which character was portrayed by Gerard Maguire? Was it Jim Fletcher, Jack Grace, Jock Stewart, or Greg Miller?
I'm going to say Jock Stewart because I just wanted to say Jock Stewart. Jock Stewart.
Jock Stewart. How many episodes of Prisoner Cell Block H were there in total? 501, 436, 352, or 692?
Well, it has to be the highest number because that was at 83 and that was on 400 and something. So it can't be. It's got to be the highest one.
Like all the best quizzes, it's important to show you're working, I think. So you think the highest one is 692?
Well, I'd only guess that. I'm only guessing that because, as I say, that was episode from 1983.
Yeah, and it finished in 86. So
there you go. Well, that's like almost halfway through, so it didn't quite work out, but it can't be 500 because that would be filling 2 years worth. So yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'll put
whatever the highest number is.
692. Who was the favourite superhero of the prisoner Merle Jones? Was it Lieutenant Excellent, Colonel Courageous, Captain Marvelous, or Major Magnificent?
Okay, so obviously they referred to it. So it had to be a fake one, so there's no copyright.
They're all fake, Gav. They're all fake.
Yeah, they're all fake. Say it again one last time, and I'll
Lieutenant Excellent, Colonel Courageous, Captain Marvelous, Major Magnificent, Captain Marvelous.
Yeah.
Okay. The final line spoken at the end of episode 692.
Okay.
There's a fucking clue for you. Was, I'm going to be the oldest biker in the world, Lurch. The oldest biker in the world. But who said it? Michelle Brumby Tucker, Kath Maxwell, Lorna Young, Rita Connors.
So what was the name of the screw at the top left who was in every episode?
Meg.
Oh, I would have thought they'd given her the last line.
No, I think they'd have thought it was risky giving her any lines at all.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to feel it again. Like you say the name, and I'm going to tell you which one it is.
Okay, Michelle, you're taking this far more seriously than anyone else does.
The quiz.
It's the competitive spirit that you've got.
Yeah.
Michelle Brumby Tucker, Kath Maxwell, Lorna Young, Rita Connors.
Rita Connors. Rita.
And who sang the theme song on the inside? Was it Jane Clifton, Genevieve Lemon, Colleen Hewitt, Lynn Hamilton?
Lynn Hamilton, because I vaguely remember it being Lynn Hamilton.
I mean, the answer did come up on the screen in quite big letters during the end credits as well.
That's probably it then. There you go. That's where I read it.
Right, so submit these. And
do I get a score?
Yeah, you got a score of 6 out of 10.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
That's quite a... I mean, bearing in mind, I know at least 8 of those were guesses. That was, that's pretty good going.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so I think you're currently joint second on the...
Oh, that's ruined my day.
Or you might be second on your own, because I can't remember what everyone's got. It's the sort of thing you'd expect me to have a list, but I know the top score's 7.
There's only one golden hat, so second means nothing. I hope
what if the first person gets disqualified?
Well, if whoever is first, I hope they die.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough, and I will let them know that.
Thank you.
They may get caught cheating or something like that.
Yeah,
you never know.
Yeah,
you never know these things. Okay, so does revisiting Prisoner today in any way change your opinion of the show, or
no?
Or will you go back to not giving a flying fuck about it?
I haven't left there. There's no returning.
You were at least looking at the screen while it was playing.
I was looking at the screen. I was taking it in. I was engaging, connecting with it. Much like sometimes you have to go to the dentist. Yeah, that was the task in hand.
It's the dentistry of TV drama.
Yeah, I have genuinely no interest in any of the outcomes for any of the characters, the actors, storylines. And if I never hear another word about it again, I'm okay with that.
Gav will be returning in season 2.
Easily. Only if it's the next episode.
Oh, no, it won't be. Well, you never know. It is random.
Never know.
Could be. You've got to see where they scrape the bits of the family.
It would be interesting to watch one from that era, because obviously, as I say, it was a very narrow band when it was available to me that I was watching. I can't remember. Was it on every night?
No, it was once a week. I used to watch it on Granada and then Central, or vice versa, because one was showing it at 11:30, one was showing it at 12:30. So I just used to turn over and watch the next episode.
So I was definitely in the era of Zombie Old Lady and those people behind you. So it'd be interesting to watch one from around that, whatever, 1989, 90 Granada episodes.
So that'd be about 1980s. That'd be like, the first series had like 80 episodes in it and spans like 1979 and 1980. So it's quite a lot. But from the episode you just watched, do you see why it has a kind of cult following?
Well, it's camp, isn't it? Anything that's camp, it plainly didn't take itself seriously then. Even though it was a serious storylines, it was kind of meat factory churned out. So yeah, you can see why something like this can be enjoyed, and also it's going to be enjoyed, I'm guessing, by a certain, anything that was experienced between a particular set of ages is eternally nostalgic. So like anything, this will have, everything has its first moment and then it comes back again, doesn't it? And then when we think about like big nostalgia band tours, they're not the Bay City Rollers anymore because they're dead, but they are, they're bands of 20 years ago, because those people who listen to them now want to go and see them and take their own children. So everything has its time, once or twice. Once if you're lucky, twice if you're very lucky. So I can understand it. I can't imagine once the generation that watched it has moved on is going to pass into the annals of great TV history.
See, I think it might do, not necessarily great TV history, but certainly TV history that gets rewatched, because it was originally shown pretty much just a year or two after the series had finished in Oz. So it was then shown at various ITV regions. And then when Channel 5 started, it was shown again on Channel 5. Then it gets released like on DVD and stuff like that. And then it's all on YouTube and people are streaming it. So I don't know if it's ever going to not have an audience, because people are going to be constantly finding it. And it's got a reputation of it being like a cult show now as well, which probably means that reputation will stay with it.
Everything you've said, Dan, is so bleak.
That doesn't mean it's untrue.
No. It's kind of like, it is classically one of those, feels like one of those signs of and portents of the end of days.
People rewatching Prisoner, end of days. That's
well, it's just this kind of, we're looking for signs of and signals of cultural entropy, the death of all aspiration, the spiraling down into the heat death of the cultural universe, rewatching what was essentially disposable. It's like, because we're only 10 years away from what we should all be buying shares in waste reclamation. We're 10 years away from digging up all the old waste pits to find all the heavy metals, because we've run out of things. We're essentially the Ouroboros end of humanity, eating ourselves alive. And if the satisfaction comes from watching what was just the cheapest, nastiest, bought off the shelf to fill and plug the gap from James' fascist whale, is where we're at, then I don't, as a species, believe we deserve to continue.
I mean, I'm saying a little bit harsh, but yeah, that's me. That's me as a fan speaking.
Yeah, fair point.
Well, I genuinely would. I mean, if something has driven me to watching it again, it has been complete disinterest of any new stuff that's being made.
Yeah.
So, to be honest, it's television's fault that I'm now rewatching.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a sense of lost nostalgia for your own youth as your advancing age. It spirals you towards decrepitude.
No, I'm forever young. I plan to live forever, and so far so good.
Yeah. Well, look, listen. This afternoon, I watched an episode of Deep Space Nine, which was set on the 30th of August, 2024, 1 year away, and it's set in a world in America where poor people are corralled and they've got nothing, and society's just about to collapse. And I'm like, bloody hell.
So we're a year early.
Yeah, in a year's time, it's going to be. It's so close to the now. It's so close to watching kind of like the Sanget refugee crisis. It's so close to seeing people being corralled into boats of 500 just off Portland Bill. It's so close to, and then it goes on. Oh, this is the point where humanity really hit its depth, and then it creates the it's just like, oh shit.
I still haven't got over Back to the Future 2, and it just I want hoverboards. So it's all Hollywood has lied to me already.
Well, didn't you think that was funny 10 years ago when those kind of like wrist-breaking two-wheeled things were big and everyone was calling them hoverboards? The marketing was hoverboards.
They're not what I want from a hoverboard. What I want from a hoverboard is what's in Back to the Future too.
Yeah. And also something that doesn't mean I'm going to face plant and knock all my teeth out.
Yeah. I mean, there's every chance I'll do that in a more embarrassing way. I don't need one of those contraptions in order to do that. Right. Anyway, we've waffled long enough. Thank you very much for doing this.
No, thank you.
It's
been a distinct pleasure. A distinct pleasure.
Distinct pleasure. This is what it is. I'm guessing it's a very niche market, but there's probably not that many other Prison Cell Block H podcasts where we go off on a Shakespearean tangent.
No, or we kind of ruminate upon the
just drop end of the earth,
end of humanity.
But the roses here are prisoners too. When morning comes around, he used to give me roses. I wish he could again, but that was on the outside, and things were different then.